And okay, audio should be here. Video, there we go. Okay, how are you today? I'm feeling quite good, and look, no, not this way, yeah, look at the new stuff. We've got members on Buy Me a Coffee, which is I'm so grateful for. Thank you for your support. But yeah, today I need to center myself. So you need to see more of this, so I need to move this way. Too much. A little bit less. Come on, I can do this. There we go. Okay. So today I will show you how to play Summertime by George Gerswin, and I'll show you the easier chords so that you can maybe just strum them once if you want to sing along. Yeah, this is ideal basically if you want to sing along to it, or you know, if you don't, if you're not too advanced at playing the guitar. But there are some more difficult to play chords, so keep that in mind. So yeah, you have received this in your well, to those of you who are part of our guitar family, you have received this in your email last week, I believe? No, today, this week. Yes, this week, today. You either received it or you're about to receive it. Okay, so yeah, it is today, and to those of you who have supported me on Buy Me a Coffee, you had that last week. You had access to that last week, so yeah, that's why I got my times confused. But yes, so without further ado, I will show you the chords. So first, get your guitar in tune. Is my guitar in tune? Not quite, almost. So let's not waste too much time. I'll quickly get it in tune. Throughout the course of this lesson you get any questions, then leave me a comment and I will answer as soon as I can. Or if you want the version with chord melody or any of that sort of stuff. So let's start with the first two chords, because those are possibly the hardest transition in the whole song. So we have E minor 7, which you can either play the simpler way, which is like this. Hang on, let me hide this so it stops hitting the guitar. There we go. So with just your second finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, or the slightly harder way with the little finger also on the 3rd fret of your 2nd string, because then you accentuate that 7th, right? So either like this or like this. Both of them work. So the second chord is B7. Now that transition is usually the hardest for people because it uses 4 fingers. But if you know the chord, then easy days for you. So you keep that 2nd finger in place. Then we put the 1st finger on the 1st fret 4th string. 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And our little finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So we have starting from the 5th string, so we just strum 5 strings without the 6th string. So we have 2, 1, 2, open, 2, 2, 1, 2, open, 2. So that's our B7 chord. Now if this is too hard for you, you can always opt to just do this, just the top 3 strings, but it doesn't sound as full. And Summertime, you really want it to sound very full with all that lovely jazziness and all of that. But yeah. So E minor to B7. Summertime, right? It's just those two chords. And the living is easy. Now I can't sing, so you know. But those are the two chords, so you can imagine it, right? And also, if it doesn't suit your voice, this key, you can always use a capo to move it up to a different key. Okay, forcing it. Summertime, right? So that's quite high for me personally. And the living right? But you get the idea. If you want to sing along to it, you can do that with those chords. It's going to be easier to do with the open chords. So that's why I've given you those. Okay. So E minor 7 and B7. So we just repeat that. You can repeat it for the intro just to sort of give you a bit of a mood and so you can get a feel for the key. And then when you start, it's 1 time, then again, and again, so 3 times in a row, and then we change. So we have a G over D. Now what that means is we have the G chord, right, your usual G chord, but we actually don't need the bottom 2 strings because we start from the D string, so that's our 4th string. So we just have the 3rd fret on our 1st string. And then we have C sharp half diminished. Now this is a complicated name for a chord, but we just play from the 5th string and we have the 4th fret of the 5th string, and you can either play that with your little finger or your 3rd finger, whatever you prefer. So whichever fingers you prefer really. So yeah, 4th fret on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, then open, open, open. So 4, 2, open, open, open. So we have G over D to C sharp half diminished. And I'll just show you how that looks like on the screen as well as, oops, no, not this. Hang on, I've moved things. Now, there, come on, there we go. There you go, now you can see that. All right, so I'm just going to, can I zoom in? I should be able to, yeah. So G over D looks like this. You'll see it like this, right? So this is not, this slash D means that the D note is in the bass. Then this is C sharp, and with a circle, with a line across it, it means half diminished, but that's how you play it. Just so that those symbols are not a mystery to you. Then this is minor 7, and then this stands for E7 sharp 9, this stands for C major 7, this is for C7, then this is basically F augmented, so it could be written as F aug, A-U-G, or it is F flat 5, flat 9, and then the G chord is something that you know. Okay, so I just wanted to show you those symbols so that if you see them in your chord chart or online, they're not a mystery to you. All right, back to me. But yeah, you have this in your email or you will get it later today. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, let me move things back now so I can see over here the sequence of chords, because I don't know this by heart. I can't know all the songs by heart. Okay, so that's our first line of the song. So E minor 7 to B7, E minor 7 to B7, E minor 7 to B7, then G over D, C sharp, half diminished, then we have A minor 7, which is open A string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, open 3rd string, 1st fret on the 2nd string, open 1st string, so from the 5th string, we start with open, 2, open, 1, open. So A minor 7, then going to E7 sharp 9. So to go to E7 sharp 9, you take this shape and you move it on the next set of strings. So you move it up here and you add your little finger or your 3rd finger if that's more comfortable. For me personally, my little finger is more comfortable, to the 3rd fret of your 1st string. Right, so this sounds very off by itself, but it sounds good in the context of the song. So we have open, 2, open, 1, open, 3. Right, so we have A minor 7, E7 sharp 9, then we have C major 7. So C major 7 is like a C chord, but we take away the 1st finger, so we have 3rd fret on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then open, 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 and we don't play the 6th string, right? So basically we had Fisher jumping, A minor 7, going to E7 sharp 9, C major 7, and the cotton. So this chord is played twice. Then is high, and then this other chord that I'll show you. Okay, so basically after the C major 7, which is played twice, we have just a little build-up. Well, if you want to, of course. This song has so many versions. Some more upbeat, some more sultry and slow. So feel free to strum along to it in whatever way you prefer. So we have B7, which we already played. Then C7, which is like a C chord, but we had our little finger on the third fret, third fret, third string. Right. So we have. We play from the 5th string. We have 3, 2, 3, 1, open. So from C major 7, it goes like this. And the cotton is high. C7, B7, and have a rest. B7, and then we have a chord that kind of gives you the intrigue. So that's the chord that we had a look at, that I told you the name of earlier, the F augmented chord, or F flat 5 flat 9. So the way to play this as an open chord is to have the your third finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, first finger on the 2nd fret of your 3rd string, open 2nd string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And we don't play those bottom 2 strings. So we have from the 4th string, 3, 2, open, 2. So this just kind of adds mystery, gets you ready for the next verse, right? Because then afterwards it repeats pretty much. Well, it starts the same way, right? It starts, the second half of the verse starts the same way, right? So we have the second part of the verse so far. No, sorry. The second line from the chord chart that I sent you is A minor 7, E7 sharp 9, C major 7, again, B7, C7, B7, now F flat 5 flat 9. Your dad is rich. E minor 7 to B7, like the beginning. E minor 7, and your mama, good looking. That's too low for me. Then G over D again, C sharp, half diminished. And then we have a different second ending of the verse. So, hush. But now we don't have, oh, hang on, have I missed to write out the chord? I have missed to write out the chord. I have missed to write out how to play F9 in the chord chart. Okay, I'll have to update that, but I'll show you now in a sec anyway, when we reach that one. I just noticed that, yeah. So, okay, there's only one new chord. Well, the G chord, maybe you know it, maybe not. So let me just show you how to play the G. So we have the 3rd fret on your 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string, then open, open, 3, 3. Or just open 3, whatever you prefer. I prefer in this case to have with both of the fingers here, instead of just the one. Okay, so little. Okay, so yeah, we have G. So hush, right? So hush, little, and now we have a quick change of chords. So C sharp, half diminished, to C major 7. So this is not too difficult because we have the C sharp half diminished from earlier, and then we just slide this finger backwards and we substitute with the 2nd finger for the C major 7. So it's don't, and then we have that F9 chord. So The F9 chord is in a way similar to your no, I want to say it's similar to your F half diminished, but not really, because we don't have a flat 5 and we don't have a flat 9. It's a 9 that we have here. So the 9 stands for when we have the 7th and the 9th in there. So let me actually take this back a bit to show you the F7. So yeah, let me just do this version. So yeah, to have F7, we have this one. I'm not saying useful words. Okay, so for F7 we have F, A, then we have, yes, this. We have E flat and F again. But to make this F a 9, we go up and up again, so to the 3rd fret. So in this case we have this for F9. If you want to have the 7, but you can also just not have the 7. Oh, sorry, a little stretch. You can also just skip the 7 to make it easier to play, if you find that easier to play. Right, so this would be F9. So yeah, basically you have 2 options for your F9. Hang on. Why am I giving you this? Yeah, sorry. My finger slipped. I don't know when that happened. So you can either play this way or this way. I personally prefer this way, but this way is used more in jazz. So let's do it this way. So we have the 3rd fret of your 4th string, 2nd fret of your 3rd string, 4th fret. Did I say 4th fret on the 4th string? Sorry, I haven't been keeping track of what I'm saying. Okay, so we have the 3rd fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret on your 3rd string, 4th fret on your 2nd string, and 3rd fret of your 1st strings, and we don't play those 2 strings. So we have 3, 2, 4, 3. And this bit is then followed by E minus 7 to B7, E minus 7, and then optionally you can play again that F augmented chord. Right, so basically, so hush, little baby, don't. This way or this way? Yeah. Yeah. You. Right, so hush, little baby, don't you cry. And then it continues on to that first bit of E minus 7 to B7. So yeah, after that B7, we have this chord. I didn't also show you the other option of playing this chord, where we skip the 7. You cry. So after B7, basically the other option of F9 is 3, 2, 1, 3. So a lot of people would find that easier to play because it resembles more, for example, the C chord, the C7 chord, and other chords that you may have played. Whereas this one, it's a little, most people find it a little trickier to play because your little finger comes here on your 4th fret. It comes in front of your ring finger, and most people find that to be tricky when starting. But if you can play, I recommend you play this one and you get used to playing it, because you'll see it a lot in jazz, if you're interested in playing jazz, of course. Alright, so that's basically all of the chords. That's all I really wanted to show you today, was the chords, to make sure that you have seen them, you know, you have seen how to play them. So let me just tell you in a row how they go. Did that rhyme? I don't know. Okay, so let's go. From the start, we have E minor 7, B7. Actually, let me give you a counting if you want to play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 7, B7, E minor 7, B7, E minor 7, B7, G over D, C sharp half diminished, A minor 7, E7 sharp 9, C major 7, again, B7, you can build up if you want, C7, E7, pause, now F flat, flat 5, flat 9, E minor 7, B7, E minor 7, B7, E minor 7, B7, G over D, C sharp half diminished, now G, oops, C sharp half diminished to C major 7, B7, F9, and E minor 7 to B7. E minor 7, and you can either hold on to that or have the F flat 9, flat 5. And then start again for the next verse and the next verse. And you have 2 verses in what I've sent you. I'm pretty sure there are more lyrics to it, but I just added them in there so that you just get an idea of where the lyrics fall with the chords if you want to sing along to them. So yeah, I think that's it from me for today. I hope you found this useful. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to request a lesson, feel free to join our guitar family, and where you also receive weekly study materials like this, like Summertime, and tips for guitar. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in a couple of weeks, I think. Hang on, let me double check. That should be in September, right? Yeah, 7th of September, that's right. Okay, so I will see you then.